Relics and Dan.
Hi, Abby.
Hello.
Hello. This is a game I don't think you've ever played before.
Uh-huh.
It's called Wizard of Legend.
You're right, I haven't played this.
I have not either.
What we in the industry like to call a roguelike or a roguelite.
I see.
Honestly, I don't know the difference, and frankly, I don't care. Please don't tell me.
Okay.
This is a game I've been playing a bit of.
Hang on, let me scroll down the comments. Oh, they're all telling you the difference.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Cool. I've never played two players, so let's do two player, you and me, Dan.
Sure.
Dan has also never played the game.
No.
I'm curious if it will carry over all of my items. If not, we can hop into the single player a little later on.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully...
It's recognizing.
Why is it doing this with the...
Oh, good. It thinks I'm a single Joy-Con.
Yeah, I feel like it does for me, too.
Maybe it just wants that to happen. Whoa.
Okay. We've tried it with double Joy-Cons. Doesn't seem to want to work, so single
Double Joy-Cons.
Double Joy-Cons.
I wish they were called Joy-Cons.
Doi.
So this is our, main area.
Oh.
And as you can see, these are our items. So I am this one in the brown, the taupe, the khaki, and you're the blue one.
Yep.
So if you wanted to change your outfit, you can come over to here, Dan.
Okay.
Oops. This is Ward.
He's a wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. So these items are the default items.
Jesus.
They don't do anything for you.
Okay.
But this one, I paid a lot of gems for, and now I have increased armor.
So grit. So these are permanent things you have unlocked, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything you buy with gems are permanent. You can see down in the bottom there, I have 38 gems and 0 gold coins because I just respawned. So coins you get and they leave you when you die. Gems you get and you stay with you when you die. And anything you buy with gold coins will leave after you die. Anything you buy with gems will stay after you die.
Okay.
How do I select the thing?
Hit A or your A equivalent because we have a little weird Joy-Cons.
Do you really want to be wearing the same outfit, though?
Yeah, it has a power up.
Yeah, it's helpful.
It might be
It's making
not
a
let you.
no
Okay.
song. Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's like a tutorial. I don't want this.
You sure
Oh
are.
shit! I accidentally clicked the tutorial again.
Might be able to back out.
Okay.
Yeah, skip area.
It's hard with the little Joy-Con thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so here's another little chest for us down here, Dan.
Okay.
So this is our relics. So if we look into our menu, So I have one offense relic, which is I'm gonna do this because we're playing together, I can do this. So I'm gonna use my friendship bracelet.
Okay.
And then if I go into my menu, which you do with your left bumper.
Okay.
You can see up here, this is where all my stuff is. So I have my relic here, and it says what it does. So you can choose one when you go into the dungeons for your journey.
How did you get into that? I'm hitting the left bumper here, or the
Well,
SL.
you have to get out of this menu system because you're in another thing.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, so you also have it, but you can choose whatever you want.
Okay.
And then up here are my basic kind of attacks. So I have the punch, and I have like a water version, and there's an enhanced version out there. I do not have it. None of these are enhanced. And they're all, what's it called? Like environment based.
Right.
So it's usually like water, earth, air, fire kind of thing.
Okay.
And then I usually have like a crowd control thing on this button here, and then like a big power up.
Okay.
So I'll show you the combat a bit. I'll finish looking at this because we didn't really look at them. But there's offensive ones, there's defensive ones, and then there's miscellaneous ones. So the defensive ones are like these shields, which is like, okay, fire-based attacks, I'm going to maybe have a better chance with.
Water-based attacks, yeah.
And then miscellaneous, I have, this thing is usually like some kind of magic, or I actually like this guy, which is like a little sprite, and he'll freeze guys.
Okay.
So it looks like you just have access to everything I have access to, which
Seems to be the case,
fine.
yeah.
But if you look at me up here, you can see my combat. So my little sprite is doing that, but I have my big power up, and you can see it's charging up down at the bottom. There's like a cooldown for it.
Okay.
I have this, which makes it like confuses people. They attack each other, and then I have my dash. So the dash is pretty vital. Everybody has a dash, but sometimes, like my dash, it's powering up. Oh, there it is. It gives like a little fake version of me for them to fight. Anyway, here's one more thing, which is our Arcana.
Yeah.
Arcana. And this is how we can choose our things. So you can choose a different one if you want. I have a few different options for you. And this is the stuff I bought with gems. And we will get more stuff later on in our journey. So why don't you select yours, and then we can get out there and get going.
Okay, so I can do a frost dash.
Yes.
Do that. All right.
So I will say the combat feels pretty snappy, which I think you probably feel. I feel like it feels generally pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm curious how chaotic it is gonna be to see each other while we're both in there, because I know sometimes even on one player I can lose myself a little bit.
Okay. I'm just doing some basic things here. Wind slash, aqua arc. I'll do the water arc.
Really giving it to that dummy.
Yeah, fuck this dummy. Do you hear what he said about my wife?
I will not fuck that dummy. Thank you very much.
All
right, let's go.
I'm a water mage.
Cool. It's also unclear to me if let's say I have a water attack, if it is more beneficial to use against fire. I have not seen anything in the game that would indicate it is or is not.
Okay.
So I am not sure.
Gotcha.
So here is where I can buy some stuff with my gems. As far as I can tell, there's no way for me to know what these do before I buy them, which I find very frustrating, especially considering I'm paying gems for these. So it's sort of like a gamble of like, I hope they're good. Like even if I talk to the shopkeeper, he's going to have a little bit of flavor text.
But no, real description.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, once you buy it, will you get that, a description permanently so you now know what it is? Okay, but just at the moment of purchase, you don't know.
Right. So I'm going to buy this. At least this I know basics is going to be in my main thing. So I'll get this, sure. And then I'm going to go talk to this lady here, Dan, up here. And then I can see in my basic, I now have it. There it is. Cool. So equip. Let's do that. Oh, wow. Cool. Big punch.
Huge punch.
Wait, do I have that too now? I think I have that too.
Go talk, yeah, you probably do. Go talk to this.
No, that's just my Y attack now.
No, you changed that later. That's different.
Oh, okay.
It's a different attack. It's just another earth-based attack.
Gotcha, okay.
But if we go up here, this is where we get more armor or more clothing.
Okay.
We can talk to him, and he can also update our clothes briefly, but it's like a temporary update. If we go over here, we can talk to... what does she do again? Oh, she will, if we give her our gems, then she will give us gold, which we can use right away inside the area. If we talk to him, he will basically be like... hey, I can get you started in the ice dungeons first. You don't skip any dungeons. It's just random order of do you get ice,
it's just where do you want to
start first? Yes. That's the only indication I've seen that makes me think oh, okay, maybe there is an elemental benefit to doing one against another.
Gotcha.
But I have not seen it in game so much. So we are starting in the earth area, but all of the areas pretty much look the same aside from just sort of the flavor of it.
Right. The elemental flavor.
Exactly.
Does this seem like the entire path here? Is that the end of the game?
I believe
the far right?
so.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't usually progress super far, to be honest. I don't know if I'm not good. I've said this a bit on the Beastcast, but I do feel I don't feel like I'm ever getting better. And I don't feel like when I do spend more time in there, yes, I'm getting more gems, but it's just to buy items that feel like they are of equal power, and usually I'm guessing what they are anyway.
Okay. That can be frustrating in this genre, for sure.
Yes. But as you see,
cool.
okay, we're in our first
Great
area.
start.
Yeah, I find dashing is weird. Cool. So it's a little chaotic.
Yeah, no, it's on.
Yes. So, yeah. So you don't have to fight everyone, but it's good to. You can also knock people off ledges, which is nice.
That's fun. That giant fist seems fun.
It is pretty fun. Cool. So, that's a big rock, dude. Let's not fuck that guy. Okay, let's do it. Let's fuck this guy up.
All right.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we can run away from him.
Him big.
It's okay to run away from enemies. So as you can see here, as we move through the map, we are unlocking the map in the upper corner there. So we can see where we've been, and there's a percentage of you can see everything. You can get 100%. You don't have to continue through. I'll show you. There's a main kind of fighting area, which is what we want, and that is sort of the. That's the goal. Yeah. But there are also shops around as well. So usually I try to find all the shops and the main place, and if I don't get everything else, that's fine. But usually by the time I've gotten that much, I've probably seen it.
Right.
I gotta say, for anyone playing with a single Joy-Con, will really fuck you up to see the buttons down there, the layout being reflected on the side one.
Yeah.
So you have to read the things side. It feels really weird, it all got rotated 90 degrees.
I could see that.
From what you're used to.
I will say it's pretty limited controls. You just have the face buttons and some shoulder buttons later on. Another thing, because it is a roguelite, there are dead ends sometimes, which can be a little frustrating if it's like, oh, I just fought a big rock monster to get literally nothing at the end of it.
So it seems like this is kind of like procedurally generated or randomized each time. Okay.
Totally.
Yep, cool.
I will say I had a hard time with these, but you can run against these, and
okay.
you'll never fall
That's
off
good
of it.
to know. Okay.
I hate the things. I fall off of them all the time. So I will say this is a shop. So this is where we use our gold gems. We don't really have enough for a lot of this stuff.
No.
And honestly, a lot of times I just get a healing potion.
I got to test. It is one of these games. Can I attack the shopkeeper? No? Okay.
Nope, sorry.
All right.
They usually have a sale of something too. But even this stuff, there's so many items in this game that I really can't tell you what any of this stuff does.
Okay.
Just because I haven't been able to purchase most of it. This will give you a good portion of health. But for the most part, I don't know what any of this stuff does. So it's kind of a gamble and hope that it's going to help me in my journey once I buy it. But those things are going to be relics, so they're going to come down here in addition to this item.
Gotcha.
Or whatever item you have. Great.
All right. Looks like there's a place up to the left, maybe?
Mm-hmm. There's
up
lots
here
of places.
too, yeah.
We'll branch off. Oh, boy.
Seems like an auto sprint gets activated after a couple seconds.
Yes.
Is there a way to toggle, like they have a sprint button, or is that just kind of how it always is?
No, this is how it always is. There are some items that will make you faster or slower. Hopefully we'll see some more shops here soon, because there's some really interesting ones, because that was like a very basic shop. There are, so sometimes you'll get locked into areas, but they're also, oh god, it's so confusing. I can't tell who I am. Okay, but sometimes it's like you'll have shops where they have cursed items, which I think are very fun. This way? Which way?
Lead the way.
Okay.
I'll go wherever.
How are you feeling with the combat, Dan?
It's fine, honestly. It's just weirdly fucking me up seeing the controls in a different place than I'm used to. But yeah, I mean, I can see how, after you've played it for a little bit, like it's pretty simplistic. It's face button combat.
Yeah.
It's
I find there's not maybe a lot of strategy to it. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm getting better at it. It doesn't feel like combat that's like, oh, okay, there's a learning curve, and then you get good. It just feels like
there's a vaguely like
find
beat 'em up like design to it, where it just feels like you are just kind of like hammering on attacks more than anything else.
Okay, so this is the clothing shop. But I think he just is going to update our stuff if we want him to. I'm going to say not today, but you can do it if you want. I haven't seen stats to say how much or what exactly it updates.
Okay. Will this be wasting money if I do this?
I think so. I mean, you can.
I don't want
to
to waste money.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel a lot in the shops. Is I'm like, I don't want to waste my money, and then I don't always use it, which is maybe not so good. Okay, so here's another shop. So we found all of them, and this will give us like more enhanced items.
Okay.
So let's say,
Water prison.
Okay, let's get water prison. So now I have it in another button, my ZL button. So it looks like you don't have it, which sucks.
Yeah, I don't think so. Would it show, like, would there be another thing down here if I could put, like, ZR and R? Would they be down there if I had access to them?
Also, oh god, that's uncomfortable. So the button that pulls up this guy is the SL button, but my ZL button is that big trigger button, but my controller's turned sideways. That's honestly pretty uncomfortable to use.
Yeah.
Unpleasant.
I'm gonna say this is not the way to play this.
No, I will also say that. But usually it's just another of the trigger buttons. Oh god.
Yeah, I feel like if you were playing this on the screen with both Joy-Cons attached or, on a different console with regular controls, it would just be fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're having so much trouble with the way the Joy-Cons are.
It's just not an optimal way to like, it's uncomfortable if you're an adult. And also, like, just the layout thing is weird.
Also, we have 4 Joy-Cons. I don't know why this is the default.
Yeah, you definitely synced those before we started.
We did, yeah.
Anyway, this is our main boss fight. This is how we progress through the level. As you can see, we've only seen 74% of this dungeon.
Okay.
I don't care. At this point, we've seen all the shops. We can go back to them if, let's say, we wanted to buy a last-minute item.
Oh, okay.
We only have 2 gold, so we really can't. But let's go.
Roll
Ready, Dan?
on.
All right, let's fight him.
Okay, there's usually, like, a big boss in addition to these other dudes.
Is it the same boss fight every time, or does that kind of mix things up?
It seems to be pretty similar. I feel like he's this big knight, and then maybe like some wizards with him.
I like some of these attacks.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. My only thing is, like I said, they feel sort of different from each other, but more just like variations of the same thing. And I kind of feel a little like, as I play through the game, they don't get more powerful. They're just different. And more of them. What button? Hit B, because I don't know what button that is for me. Okay. Okay, so this is some stats, if you want to read those. All right, here we go.
So it's like two sub dungeons and then like the boss fight.
So the boss fight, you don't have to like search anywhere. You just immediately fight the boss.
Got an arena style boss fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully we'll see more shops this time, because I find that the shops are pretty random. So sometimes it's good. I like having the cursed ones. Honestly, those are usually my favorite shops because they're the most interesting for one. But also, I think the items are pretty good for the most part.
And so all the stuff you buy in these levels with gold, right?
Yes.
So that is all just for this run, right?
All
and
just
the
for this
gems
run.
are the ones that are permanent.
That stick around.
And that's outside of the run.
So we've gained a few gems. We had like, I don't even remember how many before, 20 something, but we have 42. So we're gaining gems, totally.
Right. Can you lose gems?
Just by buying stuff.
Okay.
Or exchanging the gems for gold coins.
All right, so dying will never get rid of that.
No, as far as I can tell, no.
Gotcha.
When I play, I usually just run through. Did you just get locked out?
I got locked out, and then when I came through, I fell into the spikes.
Okay, cool.
It went great.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I find I fall into those spikes a lot. Oh, your health is not good. Hopefully we can get you to a shop and buy you some health.
As long as he's dead, right?
I'm not sure how it works in single player. I haven't played with other people.
Well,
before.
now we'll find out.
Okay, you look like a ghost. How do I get you back?
Is that me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just hanging out as a ghost.
How do I...
An exclamation point went over my head at one point.
Oh, hold on. Here's your body.
Oh, cool. Oh, I think I can just laugh at you?
Sorry, Dan.
All right. I'll be a ghost guy.
Okay. Boom. I don't have a ton of health myself, so most likely it's wrong.
I feel like there are so many games like this now in this genre that, and some of them are really good.
I tried to do my power up and I can't because the fucking thing. Oh, God. Yeah, some of them are very good. This one, I don't play a ton of those games, so I really can't comment on comparison-wise. But like I said, I don't love the progression, and I'm dead too.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not seeing the big hook that this does differently, and it does seem to have some of the frustrations that I've seen with other games in the genre.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't seem bad by any means.
No, and like I said, when I first started playing this, it's like, oh, this is great, I love it. But then I didn't feel like I was progressing, and I do feel like when you go into the dungeons, they seem very similar. Like, it feels a little monotonous after a while.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the bulk of it. As you can see, we lost everything. I don't have my extra power-ups anymore. This is how many times I've died. So we added 2 to it. But that's the main thing. Do you want to try that multiplayer mode? I've never.
We could try versus.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure. But that's the main gist of it. That's
Gotcha.
kind of the loop
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah, there's a lot of these now, and as much as I would like a really good one on Switch, I don't know if this is the one. Have you played Dead Cells at all?
I have not. I've heard good things.
That one's
from everyone.
great, and I know that's coming to Switch, so like that's one that
cool.
has a lot of potential.
All right. Back to sideways controllers. It's weird because the menu would not let me do the sideways controller.
Yeah.
Which that's a little bit frustrating. Granted, it's out for so many systems.
Yeah.
Like
There are other systems where this problem will not exist.
Yes, exactly. And also, I have not encountered any of this beforehand. I'm fine with what I have.
Yeah, I'll go with default here.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, all right.
So I guess we're fighting each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a bad item. Oh, shit.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know who to root for.
I
Me.
don't know how to pick weapons. That's not where B is. ZR, okay. Oh boy. I don't know what that does.
Fuck. Fucking me up.
Does that hurt you? Yeah, having to hit the side trigger button
Yeah,
is
it's
a
unpleasant.
awkward thing.
Ooh, I'm also finding sometimes I'm picking up items when I mean to punch.
Right.
Which is fine, but... Dan, no!
There we go.
Well done.
Woo.
Well done.
Laser party.
Good work. Okay, so it's a versus. It's sort of a fun little thing. I don't think that's what this is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not why you come to this game necessarily, but...
All right, it's there though.
Yeah. Alrighty. That was Wizard of Legend. Like I said, $16 on pretty much any console you would want, which is pretty nice. I do like it for the Switch. I will say sometimes it can be a little stuttery or like drop like a few frames in a weird way. But for the most part, it plays very well on the Switch. Second controller aside.
Right.
And it's fun. I don't know if it's the best roguelite out there, but it's fun.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, Abby.
Thank you.
Thanks.